Precious metal prices dropping at rates not seen in decades.
The big sell-off in precious metals after a record rally in recent months.
There's also been really strong physical silver demand as well, especially in Asia.
Now let's talk about the elephant in the room. February has been a bit of a bumpy ride for everyone in the market. If you've checked your portfolio this week, you probably noticed it took a bit of a hit. So if you're new to investing and you're trying to figure out why, we are seeing a fallout from a massive gold and silver crash that we saw a couple of weeks back. It was one of the biggest deleveraging shocks we've seen in years. If you want to read more on this, then just follow the link above and I go into much more detail about what actually happened there. And if you're a conspiracy theorist, you will absolutely love it. Combine that with the big 7 earnings recently, where even solid results were met with AI bubble jitters and massive sell-offs. You've got yourself a perfect storm of volatility. And it's been a week of red for pretty much everyone across the indexes. This is part of the game. This is how investing works. You've just got to learn how to play it. So for you, those of you who have searched for eToro's CopyTrader, I'm going to go into more detail for you now. Now, those of you that don't know, eToro allows you to copy professional investors' portfolios automatically. So when they buy, you buy. When they sell, you sell. It's fully automated and it's completely free. Now, I set up this channel to help you find the right investors because finding them is a bit of a needle in a haystack. So do like and comment to help others find this video so they're copying the right people. So you're here to find out about the CopyTrader, how it works and who's best to copy. So let's get stuck in and have a little look at the portfolio now. Now I copy a mixture of different popular investors on the platform just so that I could figure out who's going on in the industry and what's best. So Triangular Capital is currently number 1. There is a 32% return on his portfolio since I put in some cash on the demo in February 2025. He has done exceptionally well. He does very well as well because he's usually investing outside of the US market. So you've got Barclays here, BNP, AXA Group. These are not US companies. So when the US takes a hit, like it did recently with the big AI plummet, his portfolio wasn't so bad. He does exceptionally well. You've then got Thomas P.J. second in the list, usually first, but he's taken a hit recently because of what happened with the market. He is mostly US invested. So if you go into his portfolio, I'm still up, still positive, it's great. But if you go into more detail, click on his face there, positive returns all year round. The start of the year has been a little bit rough for old PJ. 0.88 down in January and 1.41% down in February. Once again, that was because of the market crash. Now, to be fair, he has recovered quite drastically since last, I think it was Thursday. He was on around -3, -4%, but he has come back very, very, very well. To be fair, there was a lot in here. All of these people were pretty much in the red. I was in the red. Everyone knew it was just a quick pullback, so it was okay. CPH equities, 22.4% up since, I think it was February as well, 2025, when I started copying him. He's doing really well. You can see here, he's very much in, you got all mining. So the start of 25, there was a lot of talk of gold and silver having a rush there. Silver is huge in the market at the moment because it's used in a lot of the industrial products like semiconductors. So he's invested in there, done really, really well on those. To be fair, I absolutely rate him for holding those through the silver and gold crash that happened about a week ago. Strong man for holding those. Uranium as well, that's a huge thing at the moment for powering a lot of these big data centers and what's going on in AI and semiconductors. So he's heavily invested in that world and doing exceptionally well. Good for him. Mariano Pardo as well, 15%. He was doing really well, but from what I recall, took a huge hit last week. There you go, 5.51% down in February, purely because of the crash. A lot of people suffered with it, but a lot of people pulled through and they held. Same Makala, I believe his name is Mikhail. He always does really well. 88% up on ASTS. Rocket Lab, 74% up. These all took a huge hit as well. Let's see how his portfolio is doing. He's 1% down, but he was 6% up in January. Really, really, really positive. you can have a look back where we clicked here. Let's go back and have a little look at his whole portfolio. So 46% in January, 84% in 2024. Sorry, 46% in 2025, 84% in 2024, 58% in 2023. Like they always say, if you're doing more than 10% a year, you're doing exceptionally well because you're beating the market. This guy's killing it. So you can have a little look there and see what's going on. So these guys are doing really, really well at the moment. You've got some others down the bottom here who are not doing so well. Defense Investor, I didn't start copying until the end of last year. Same as Stefan, same as 𝗕𝗓𝗧. So to be honest with you, I'm not going to kind of criticize them for that. Their portfolio might very well recover quite soon. So these are the ones I would maybe try and put in your demo and copy for now. I'm going to find some more soon. I feel like it needs a bit of an update. Now let's take a little look at my portfolio. Not done that before, and show you what I'm doing at the moment. So I am very much invested in the semiconductor world. I love AI. It's my bread and butter. I work for a bank at the moment anyway, and I get heavily involved in the AI world and software engineering world. I try and look for supply and demand issues within the market, but semiconductors and AI is my thing. So 8.83% in 2025. It was a massive learning curve trying to find my strategy. So far, I was 1.8% up in January, 1.4% down in February, but to be expected with what happened. And you'll see here, my portfolio is mainly focused on anything in the semiconductor world. TSM, Rolls-Royce are huge as well, ASML, TER, WDC. Huge supply chain issue at the moment with memory, because memory is needed in the data centers. There's just not enough of it going around. DRAM, I believe it is a huge issue at the moment. You've also got the same down here with, where are you? SDK, where are you? SNDK is a big one at the moment. That will skyrocket soon. I don't hold for long. I'm kind of in and out because of the market being so all over the place at the moment. Now, going back to the other copiers, there are a few rules that I would follow. First of all, make sure they have a clear history behind them. Second, check in the statistics to make sure that they are not holding for years and years and years. This means they won't essentially rebalance their portfolio. Third, avoid anyone with serious amounts of leverage. I personally use a very small amount of leverage and I have stop losses in place, but I only use it if I have a huge amount of conviction on that company I'm investing in, and it will literally be for about a week and then I'm out. And fourth of all, avoid anyone who tries to short the market. It's really not worth it. The stocks are built to go up. You can short, but there's a huge amount of risk in it. I just wouldn't bother. And also make sure your copy trader doesn't have any tight stop losses attached. Okay, so when you actually copy someone, I can maybe try and show you in a minute. If you have a too tight a stop loss, it will close your position. So what happened last week? It would just close everything off, and you don't want that. So let's show you how to actually start copying someone. Now, if you go to portfolio, let's go to Discover. Let's go to Pro Investors. There we go. You've got a few guys in here. Let's do someone new. I'm just going to do someone randomly for now to show you how this works. Here we go. We're going to copy this guy. He had a hit as well. All you need to do is click on copy. Put in the amount you want, invest, bang. It will automatically open anything they have in your portfolio into yours. And when they sell, yours sells. When they buy, yours buys. And you can sit back and enjoy your life and not have to worry about the portfolio. Open it up, have a little look, see what's going on. My only recommendation would be, do not panic in times like what I mentioned happened last week, because you'll lose a lot of money. Like, just ride the wave. Let the professionals do what they need to do and sit back and just watch the show. Too many people I know of close early in a panic, and then the market recovers quite rapidly after, and they've lost their money. You need to ride that wave. So that's CopyTrader. That's the update on the copy trading portfolio so far. All is looking good. Now is the time to get in, given the crash in the market or the correction in the market. So get onto eToro, follow the link below, sign up to the demo if you want to try it, and give it a go. Start your investing journey today. Enjoy. Peace.